What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City of Z. Once again, I will be your tour guide today, and I hope you enjoy your stay. And guess what season it is? It's DLC season. Well, anyways, yeah. So, if you haven't seen my video that I posted last night about the leaked DLC Uprising, I suggest you check that out. But anyways, I made a video before that was leaked, and I'm changing it around now because I've got some great ideas. But I basically called something sort of like Mob of the Dead, or like a Call of the Dead lookalike. So this is basically what my other video was about. So here's two tweets from Jimmy Zielinski and Peter Livingstone, both developers at TREJO for Zombies. They were posting throughout the night at like the same tweets, very similar things. So one of them posts chicos and one of them posts chicas. Now, that's both in the language of Spanish, and Spanish is what I first thought of was like of Mexico, and then I figured they're in a Mexican restaurant or something. So that led me to think, how's that have to do with zombies? Zombies in Mexico? Okay, that's a possibility. But then this next tweet by Peter Livingstone really got me thinking. So here's this next tweet. Take a look at this. So first it looks just like a haze with a big light in the middle. But really what I think this is, you know, there's sandstorms, right? Sandstorms are in deserts. Sandstorms block out the sun for days and days and days. Now, you don't usually think of sandstorms in Mexico. You usually think of them in the Sahara Desert. But Mexico has a desert-ish like area, so why not? Why couldn't there be a sandstorm there? They're probably not as frequent, but sandstorms can sort of block out the sun, like this picture. Now, that's the really interesting thing, in my opinion, and it's kind of like a fog, but not a transit fog, more like a Call of the Dead fog. Now, in case you don't know, if you just started playing Black Ops 2, Call of the Dead was in Black Ops 1, and Call of the Dead was one of everyone's favorite maps. So maybe some of you didn't like it. I personally loved it. My favorite map to play. It was pretty darn big. It was bigger than all the other maps. Maybe Moon was bigger, but it had this fog that rolled in every once in a while, and it kind of blocked out sight. It wasn't everywhere like the transit fog and annoying like the transit fog, but it was just an added touch to the map. So if I'm correct about the sandstorm being the new type of fog, then Mob of the Dead would make sense. Call of the Dead, Mob of the Dead. Do you see that connection there? That's something that I think is really, really, really interesting, and definitely a possibility. I'm not saying it's true, but I thought it was kind of funny that I made a video about this beforehand, thinking that connecting it to Call of the Dead, and then we hear that this leaked DLC is called Mob of the Dead. So I find that just a little funny touch to the story. But what I really want to know is what you guys have to think about this. Do you think it's any possibility that this sandstorm-like fog could be taking place in Mexico, or just maybe any other desert? It doesn't have to be Mexico, but maybe in another desert, because Mob of the Dead, Call of the Dead, they sort of sound similar. But then again, is TREJO just trying to play games with us in our minds, or is there something legitimately behind closed doors, so to speak? What do you think in the comments below? Make sure to leave your thoughts, because I love hearing from you guys. And make sure to like this video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe for more epic zombie news. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.